Hey there, Barry here with another Game Room video. This is kind of an update or a part 2. I did a video showing off a lot of this stuff. You can actually see it here. I'm going to have one of those little flags up here in the upper right hand corner. So you can click that, watch part 1, and then move on to, I guess, part 2 here. Basically, when I did my last video, there was a section of my game room that I did not have complete yet, so I couldn't show it. But now that I've got it set up, I thought I'd show it off. But first, I just wanted to show off a few additions to this whole thing. And you're going to enjoy my band-aided pointed finger. I cut it on a Star Wars action figure box. So that's an idiot move on my part. So I have a few cool new things here. I have a official SEGA hardware calendar, and since this probably will go up in February, I'll show what the next one is. Ooh, the SG-1000. How exciting. Also, I'm not sure if this was here before. This is kind of cool. It's a signed card from Chris Tang when he was inducted into the Video Game Hall of Fame. And I have an interview with him, and I guess another little flag will pop up. You can click that. And what else is new? This is new. I got a Sega Sports Dreamcast. I've long wanted one of these. It's one of those things where you, like, as a teenager, you're like, oh, I hate sports. I don't want that, I don't like the logo on it. And then after a while you're like, man, I kind of want a black Dreamcast. And I actually got this one in a trade with a local game store. I gave them an extra just vanilla white Dreamcast US model that I had and a broken NES. And I was, I was like, fingers crossed he takes the NES. And then they were like, oh, our video, output is messed up. So it's probably fine, we'll take it. So those two consoles plus like $20 or $30, and I got this. And isn't it lovely? And I'm looking forward to those upcoming controllers because I can get some more black controllers with that. That'll be really cool. And anything else new? I've got a few new games. I guess I'm not going to go through them all, but I cleaned this whole thing up here, and I added a bunch of sports titles, mainly because since I got the Sega Sports Dreamcast. And I moved stuff around here just because, and you'll see in a moment, I moved some stuff out of here because I now have a whole other little dedicated wall to other franchises. But here's some little JSRF corner here. A few new game additions, House of the Dead 3, and what else did I get? I got Tenchu. I don't know, nothing super exciting, but yeah, so let's head on over to the other wall and we'll see what we can see. So this is the corner that I hadn't finished when I did my last video. It was unpainted, mainly because I was thinking I was going to build a wall here, and I was thinking maybe we were going to rip this whole thing out. And then I got lazy and I was like, you know what, I'll just paint the wall, I'll put up some shelves, and it'll be like a non-Sonic section here where I can have some of my other Sega collectibles. I also decided to put my comics here. This is some of my comic collection. These are the Sonic comics, some Simpsons comics, and then in another room I have Star Wars, Back to the Future, other IDW stuff, things like that. And then I don't know where to put these yet, so they're just kind of hanging out here. Nintendo has low priority in terms of shelf space because I'm a Sega fanboy. And then this weird little corner, I don't know, Urkel, Dog, Mike Pollock, Sonic X cars. And then there's some stuff in here too, and maybe I'll go through that as well. And before we do that, let's take a look at this wall here. So, what I really wanted to do is I wanted to highlight some of my non-Sonic stuff. I recently got, and you can watch those videos as well, the Ooh La La and the Beat figures. And then I was able to make a little Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio corner here. And then a little Virtua Fighter corner here, and then, I don't know what this game's called, no, Shenmue, and then Space Channel 5. And then I also got these. I got these in an eBay auction. These are, it's a 6-figure set. I have 5 of them. The figure I'm missing is basically this figure, but with that head. And it's like, what's the point? And I got all 5 of these for $50, which isn't bad, $10 a figure. I mean, basically retail price probably, and I love them. I'm not opening them just because I already have a couple Ooh La La figurines. And let's see, what else do we have? Well, I guess we could take a quick look at the comics here. So these little boxes, these are my extra controllers. I've got some Sega ones here, like the Saturn controller that I hate. This one. It's just such a piece of crap. I mean, especially when you have the Japanese ones. And then just some extra Genesis, Master System controllers. And then this one is other controllers. And in here we've got NES pads, PlayStation, stuff like that. I've been meaning to build this. I need to put some time aside. And once I have it built up, I'm probably going to go with the Virtua Fighter cabinet and then put it somewhere here. It'll look nice. This is cool. These are some of my gaming magazines. I have more in a corner over there. But this is every issue of the Sega newsletter. So issues 1 through 3 I don't have. That's Sega Challenge. Issues 4, 5, 6, and 7 are the Team Sega newsletter, and then they moved into the Sega Visions. So you can see number 1 there. And so these are all the Sega Vision magazines up to the last issue. And then some weird ones like Mega Play. Let's see what else is in here. We got EGM. So I've got a lot of electronic gaming monthlies from various eras. Here's the Sonic Adventure 2 one, where he's like looking at PSO characters. Let's see what else we have here. Game Pro, a bunch of Sega Game Pro issues. Wipeout, some Wipeout stuff. I really like Wipeout. D2 from Gamers Republic. Let me see what else I have. Next Gen. Yeah, so I think I had a magazine that folded. I think it was Xbox, something folded, and I started getting a Next Gen subscription until that ran out. And then, ooh, look at that. And then the big ones are my Xbox Nation collection. I'm missing one issue. I forgot if it's issue 2 or issue 3, but really, issue 1's the one I was looking for a long time. Isn't that awesome how it's an Xbox magazine? It's a unofficial one, and they go with Jet Set Radio Future. Like, it's kind of ballsy. I don't know, because I feel like they should have gone with, I don't know, something expected. Maybe like Halo or something like that. And yeah, so this is the all but one issue of Xbox Nation, and I posted a picture of this, and I actually got a message from the editor-in-chief or one of the main writers, and they were like, "Hey, awesome picture, will you sell it to me?" And I said, "Hey, it's an honor to have you write to me, but I love your magazine so much I don't want to sell it. But do you want to come on for a SEGAbits interview?" And they're like, "Nah." So it's like, all right, thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do a separate video because these things are gonna be hell to take out. But basically, this is the first 150 issues of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the last 151 to 290. And here are the like promo issues, miniseries, Sonic Universe, Knuckles, and then these are the free comic book day issues, some other weird ones like Sabrina and promo issues, and then Simpsons comics down here. So yeah, I guess let's look under here. Let's see what's in here. And so under here, it's a storage area, a lot of big boxes that I just didn't have anywhere to put. This used to be a kitchen, so I'm assuming this is where pots and pans were, and now I put Sega things in here. And I was a little weary just because I was thinking they might get musty, they might get, I don't know, moldy, something, but so far so good. Nothing, I mean, it's got a basement smell, but not bad. So just lots of little things. Let's see. What's interesting? So we've got the Japanese keyboard. It's clear, very nice. The Dream Eye, the like chat camera for the Dreamcast. Got Lethal Enforcers. There were two versions of these: the Genesis one and the Sega CD one. I mean, the only difference is the game you get. Gun's the same, I think. And then, speaking of guns, I've got two Saturn Stunners. I got both of these at a game shop probably about 10 years ago. They were going for $5 each. They had a ton of them. I kind of wish I got more, but two's good. I can play a two-player game. This is one of my favorite items. It's a launch Dreamcast from Japan. Now, I mean, these ones, they're not rare, but I got it in an eBay auction. I got this, Rez, Virtua Fighter 3TB, and then King of Fighters 99 for $50 or $56 and then shipping. And what was really cool was that one day I was playing it, and I might have told this story in my other video, but basically I put a US game in not thinking, and it just played. And I realized that it was a mod chip console. So that's cool. This is the box for that Ryo Hazuki forklift. Oh. Well, I gotta edit out my address there. This is a Saturn, my Japanese Saturn box. Inside is actually a US model right now that I don't have anywhere to put, so I'm not gonna take that out. It's actually pretty heavy. Here's another Sega thing, a weird thing. So basically, they were trying to get kind of into the toy business. There was a period of time where Sega was releasing games for nearly every console. I think everything up to the Saturn had games releasing in some region. On top of that, they had those pocket arcade things that you saw up near my Virtua Fighter figures. And then they also made a little pocket calculator, like address book, and this. So that was like all in the same year. It was a crazy year. And I don't know who made this. I've tried to do a lot of research. I'm assuming it's like a toy someone made and Sega bought the rights to, because I don't see how Sega would have spent the time to make this. And it's pretty cool once you figure out how to use it, but it's kind of like Kinect in that you're using it and you're like, oh, it doesn't work. Next. More guns. I guess I hide my guns under here. We have the House of the Dead 2. The included guns. Here's another gun. Got the Menacer. I got this here in Chicago at the People Play Games store for a really good price. I think it was like $20, $30. And on the way back, I was actually driving past McCormick Place. And if you know your Sega history, oh Jesus, it's stuff. The Sega Menacer was actually debuted at the Consumer Electronics Show at McCormick Place. So it was kind of fun to be driving past the building where it was debuted to the world. And let's see, more stuff. This is not Sega, one of the few non-Sega things under here. It's a Netflix prize package for the Arrested Development return, and they only gave out a couple hundred of these. Very hard to find. I had to do a trivia challenge online, and then they sent it out. And it's got like all this stuff for fans of the series. It's very cool. And we have some knockoff Samba de Amigo maracas called the Cha-Cha Amigo. We've got, I don't know what this is. It's probably a storage box for another Sega thing. And I can't reach back here, but Wii U box. I think this is from Classic Game Room. It's like some drawings. This is the hang-on cabinet, power plug, action replay, Samba de Amigo maracas, Dreamcast controller. This is the box for that Shenmue thing. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here, but I'm glad I have this storage area because I feel like I would have to part with some of these, and I don't want to. I've already thrown enough old video game boxes away and then regretted it. So let's take a look at something I missed on my last video. So I never really had a chance to go over my Game Gear and Game Boy Advance SP stuff, so I thought I'd throw it in here. So let's first let's start with the better company. So we've got the Game Gear case here. We've got a lot of little accessories, and there's more down below that I won't go through, but the Game Genie, which I love this touch. It's the books are in a little container back there, so that's really cool. And then, let's see, I think that's it in there. And then in here, I don't have a large collection of Game Gear games, but I have a lot of games that I enjoy. So you can see Sonic Drift, Sonic 2, all the Sonics, or most of them at least. I don't have Labyrinth or the Tails games. We have G-Lock. We've got Mean Bean Machine in there. It's like they're being censored. You can't see them. Triple Trouble. What's that? One of the Illusion games. Dynamite Heady, Shinobi, Deep Duck Trouble, and then another Donald Duck game here. And then I think those are all the games I have. I don't know. I've never really. Thanks to emulation, I have a Canoe, C-A-A-N-O-O. It's a Korean little handheld. The battery life sucks, but it has a great emulator for these. So I was playing a lot of these on that. But some of these I grew up with. I'm nostalgic for. Here's the Game Gear itself. I also have the battery pack, which no longer functions, though there is a way to get it to work. But I kind of wanted to get one just because this is where it goes. Kind of weird. The magnifying glass here, and then the power brick. So, small collection, but hey, I fill this thing. I swear I have more. I must have more. Because I know I have Echo. Maybe I'll dig those up some other time. But in here then we have the Game Boy Advance SP. Now, I took them all out of the pockets so I didn't have to go through them all. So don't think this is just like, oh, let's go. You know, that's how I do it. So we have the power cable here. I love, this is probably one of my favorite Nintendo pieces of hardware, except this was such a stupid idea. Like, just put this in the machine. Come on. Like, I'm glad I have this. Otherwise I would have to buy their headphones or something. But here's some of the games I have. So we have Columns Crown. I think you're going to start to notice a trend here. Jet Grind Radio, Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance, Pinball Party, Sonic Advance 2, Pinball of the Dead. Where's all the Nintendo games? Choo Choo Rocket. This is a great game on this. Sonic Advance 3. Gunstar Superheroes, excellent game. Virtua Tennis, excellent game again. And then we have Rayman, excellent, I guess, port. But you'll notice I don't have any real Nintendo games for this thing. And then in the back there's Crazy Taxi. So I mean, I bought this used. I went to the store, got it home, realized it wasn't the backlit model, had to go back. I got one that's pretty beaten up, so I bought this like wood grain sticker. It's, you know, it's not in the best shape, but it looks cool. So there it is. Let's see if the battery works. I doubt it does. Oh, it does. Look at that. Let's turn it up. This is probably not the best game to show off on here, just because Crazy Taxi on the GBA is pretty crappy. But it's, I mean, I don't know, like, there's something to be said about trying to port a game like that onto this. I want to get the Space Channel 5 game. I've played an emulation of it, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty bad, but let's see if I can play with one hand. I mean, it looks so far like the Dreamcast version. Gotta pick this. Beady Joe. I like the Dreamcast one where he goes, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. But on here he goes, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Oh, I guess I have to play with the... How am I doing this? This is really hard to do one-handed. But, yeah, you can see. It's decent looking. But, like, look at that. Ooh. I mean, I'll give them applause for even trying it, but, yeah. So, that, I think, about does it. I don't really have anything else to show off, but I just wanted to put together this little video to look at some things I missed last time. So, like I said, if you missed that one, check it out. And maybe I'll do another one of these in a year or two. and we'll see what changes. Like, hopefully I get a new floor, because I hate that floor. I hate it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.